So, good morning or good night, depending on where you are in the world, and welcome to another album review of The Chill Dude on a Couch. I'm your host, Hector, and today we're going to talk about the new album by Angra called Cycles of Pain. For those of you that don't know Angra, they're a power metal band from Brazil. They have been around since the beginning of the 90s, and they have some lineup changes, different singers. Now they're with Fabio Leone, and he's been with the band for the last few years. So this is an album that it's called Cycles of Pain, and it's all about not shying away from pain, but enduring it and heading it straight on. And the sound of this band, I would describe it more like progressive power metal, but they infuse other styles. There's classical music in their style. There's also some bossa nova and Brazilian sounds in some of the songs on this record. So it's all makes the sound of Angra. So this is 12 tracks, 58 minutes in length. And I think this is an album that if you are a fan of Angra, you won't be disappointed because it has those epic anthemic power metal songs like Gods of the World, Ride Into the Storm, and also Generation Warriors. Those three tracks are very like epic and power metal in nature. To me, Ride Into the Storm is one of the highlights of the album, and it starts the album really good because you have the intro and then it goes into that song, and it's all about heading into the storm head on. So it's about the metaphor of the storm is like, the pain, the problems, and you are just riding through them. Nothing can stop you, and I like that positive message that Angra brings, and they do it in a way that it's not corny. Then you have songs that incorporate like Brazilian music, like Vida Seca, which the first minute is it sounds like a bossa nova track, and you're like Brazil, but it doesn't do that. And then it goes into more power metal territory. And then you have songs like Faithless Sanctuary, which the beginning of the track, the first minute and a half, also incorporates like some tribal Brazilian sounds. And, I think that it's really good that the band can embrace their culture and include it in their music. Also, you have classical music, like operatic singing on the album Closer, Tears of Blood, which includes Amanda Somerville on guest vocals. And you have your power ballads here, like a song like Here in the Now. That's a great power ballad that really, gives another layer of what the band does. And there's everything in this album. So if I had to pick my favorite tracks out of the album, I think a standout is Tide of Changes Part 1 and Part 2. Why did they divide this song in two parts? Well, part 1 is more of a 1 minute and a half, acoustic ballad. And, Fabio is all singing about, how life is full of changes and you have to, embrace the changes. But then it gets to Tide of Changes Part 2, and that song is very progressive power metal, and it some great guitar solos on that song. And there's a chorus on that song that really, the chorus on that track is just amazing, and it's one of the standouts of the album for sure. I also think Ride Into the Storm, that I said before, is another of the standout tracks and a great way to start the album. But they finished this album with Tears of Blood, and Tears of Blood is very interesting because you have the lead singer male and the female, and they're going back and forth. And it's all about the male singer, he's a murderer, and he killed this woman. And she's singing to him, what did you do this? Why did you kill me? And it's like he's struggling with what he did, and it's great. It's very over the top, but you know what? It works. And I think the operatic singing on this song just give it an extra layer. Just beautiful track and a great way to finish a very solid record. So I would recommend this album to anyone who likes progressive power metal because they do it really well. It's clear to see why Angra is one of the most respected bands in this genre of music. And I don't think the only track that I enjoyed the least on this album was Here in the Now. And it's not a bad track, but it was my least favorite. So besides that, I think this is a very solid album. And I had the pleasure to talk to Rafael Bittencourt, and we talked all about this album in an interview we had. So I'm going to post the link somewhere there so you can watch it and learn more about the making of the album and go deeper into the songs. So if you like the videos that I'm putting out, do not forget to give me a like and do not forget to subscribe. I have more content on the way. That helps me get to more viewers like yourself. So I want to know, comment, what are your favorite tracks from Cycles of Pain? Do you like Angra? Tell me all that. I would really want to know. So until next time, this is Hector, the Shield Dude on a couch. And I'll see you all right here on the couch. Thank you and goodbye.